It's already 2026 and it's time for New Year's resolutions. Make the resolution to get your glider license in 2026. You always wanted to get your pilot's license, but for one reason or another, timing, money, or industry, you weren't able to do it when you were younger. And as you go along in life, things like your education, family, a job, career, those important things oftentimes take precedence. And we put dreams on the shelf. Well, it's time to dust off those dreams and get your glider license this year. Everyone's busy. But you wanted to always do this. You always looked up at the sky and says, I wish I could do that whenever you saw an airplane fly by or a helicopter or whatever. Well, now's the time to say, I'm going to do it. I am going to become a pilot. Why fly gliders? Well, when pilots of any kind want to have fun, whether they're current or former military pilots or airline pilots, when they want to enjoy flying and actually have fun doing it, they come out here and they fly gliders. That's what they do for fun. Whenever I have a friend or family visiting from out of town or somebody that I want to introduce to aviation, I never take them for an airplane flight. Never, ever. I always take them on a glider flight. It's way more fun, and being out here at the glider club is just a much more enjoyable experience. And a number of people have joined the glider club because of it. It was my first date with my wife. We went glider flying, and it worked out very well for us. The beautiful thing about gliders is that they're so simple. So the requirements to get a glider license are a lot less. You don't have to learn how to fly at night. You don't have to learn how to fly in bad weather, because we're out here to have fun. We're out here to enjoy the experience. And so you don't want to be flying at night. You don't want to be flying in bad weather. Glider flying is something that you can do whether you're a teenager all the way up to flying into your 90s. There are people that are still active pilots in their 90s flying gliders. Medically, you don't need a medical certificate. Even if you've been denied a medical certificate in the past, you can still fly gliders. And because they are so much simpler, you don't have to, there's less to learn, and there's also less to forget. If you're learning to fly airplanes or helicopters, they're going to tell you you have to fly 2 to 3 times a week. You don't have that kind of time. You're still busy. Even if you're recently retired, you still know that you've got a lot of commitments. And if you're working, between family, between your career and other commitments, you don't have 2 to 3 times a week where you can just take off. With gliders, you only need to fly 2 to 3 times a month, and you'll be fine. You're focusing on just the fundamentals of flight. And you can learn and add on those other additional skills later on as time goes by. It still takes some time. It takes about a year to learn everything you need to know, both on the ground and in the air. But it's one where you get to spend time with people from all walks of life. You've got teachers, you've got accountants, you've got professional pilots, you've got retired people, you have people that were flight attendants that become glider pilots. You have students, people that drive a UPS truck become glider pilots. It's perfect for anyone, really. And the thing that you get to do is spend time with those people, enjoying a common love of aviation and doing it. The reward that you feel when you get your glider license is just, it's incredible. And you know, when you look up and say, and see an aircraft going by, you don't have to say, if only I could do that. You look at it and you say, I do that. That is what I do. That is who I am. I am a pilot. And I can fly my flying machine just as well as anyone could fly theirs. It's a rewarding experience, and you get to experience the joy of flight. You get to spend time with wonderful people, and you get to experience that magic. So become a glider pilot in 2026.